Hey guys, welcome to our community group Leader Lifters. First, I just want to say thank you so much for taking time to volunteer first to be a community group leader. What you do matters. We believe that community groups can change people's lives, building relationships, discipleship, all of those things are going to be wonderful for your relationship with God. So today, I am joined here by Nick Edwards, who is the campus pastor on our Forney campus, but also in charge of our community groups across all campuses.
That's right.
So thanks for being here with us today, Nick.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So I think one of the things that is really important to talk about as we begin the whole community group process is what exactly is a community group? How do we define that at our church?
Yeah, first of all, we have to say that it is a community group or a CG. What it's not is it is not a CG group, because that would be a community group, and we don't have any community groups.
Yeah, I do hear people say I'm in a CG group a lot.
Yeah, we don't have any of those at this point.
So we don't have any groups?
No groups.
Okay.
We have community groups and we have CGs. But CGs really are the heart of our church.
Right.
It's where people connect. It's where people grow together. And so those vary depending on the different life stages and different groups. So some groups are as small as 4 people and other groups have over 20, but they're all coming together for the same purpose, to be able to learn and to be able to grow and to be able to connect moving forward.
So does a community group, is it like Sunday school was back in the 80s, or is it different?
It is that people are still coming together with the purpose of learning and growing, but it's not the same in that we have a single person who's teaching and everybody else is sitting in class, sitting in rows, listening to one professor, if you would, that knows all the answers, that has all the Bible answers for us, and is all teaching us. Community groups are all about sitting in a circle, doing life together, and being able to bounce off of one another in order to learn and to grow from each other, not just one single person.
No, I want to talk about that for a second, because I think it's really important, because as the connection pastor, people are always asking me, do they have to have like deep Bible understanding in order to teach a group? And I think because people are like, well, I'm not real comfortable with the Bible, I can't be a group leader. Is that true?
No, absolutely not. We want our group leaders, people that will just say, I will host some people in my house and I will provide the opportunity and even be able to have a few discussion questions. So what we do is, instead of asking someone to go through training and to be able to be that master teacher, we have phenomenal teachers here at Community Life Church. Right. Our pastors do an amazing job teaching every Sunday morning, but also we have a weekly video of our pastors teaching in your group for you to be able to download, to be able to watch on YouTube, to be able to access, and we use that teaching video as the launch for a discussion.
So every week they can go online somewhere, I guess YouTube, right?
Absolutely.
Or on our website?
Yes.
And every week you will be able to watch a video that relates to the sermon that you had that day, and you have access to questions that go along with that video. So you're never having to create your own content. You're never having to do an intense Bible exegetical study in order to prepare for your group. Preparing for your group can be as simple as on Friday when the video becomes available, watching the video, reading the questions, and making sure you hear the sermon.
And even reminding your people, hey, go watch the video before our group, be a part of Sunday morning, hear the discussion questions. So it's not just one person who has access to all the information. The entire group has the information presented to them.
I think that's really great. Is there a reason that our church chose to do community groups as opposed to other discipleship models?
Well, in Acts chapter 5, it says, and every day in the temple and from house to house, they did not cease teaching and preaching that Jesus is the Christ. Mm-hmm. So it's not enough just to be able to come here on Sunday mornings and be a part of, not the temple, if you would, but be a part of corporate worship, but also from house to house. They were learning and growing and doing life together. And a lot of times groups can be high risk, but they're also high reward, because you really get to know people in a more intimate setting than sitting in a sterile classroom, sitting in someone's house, having some chips and queso before you meet, and being able to laugh and do life together, and then be able to discuss biblical truths that help us all grow.
So, I mean, it's all very community driven, right?
Absolutely.
So, and I think that that's wonderful. So,
And the best groups are the groups that people say, I'll start a group with people I know,
yeah,
and I want people that I already know to go through life together, not just on the ball fields or at work, but to have an intentional purpose of doing life together with biblical community.
for sure. Well, there you have it, guys. That, in a nutshell, is what our community groups are all about. Again, just thank you so much for taking the time to watch this Leader Lifter. We will produce these pretty much on a weekly basis moving here forward. So if you go to our YouTube channel, which is Sea Life C, on YouTube, and you hit subscribe and the notification bell, you will be notified every time we post a new video, and it's going to help you. We love you guys. We know that your groups are going to be great. There's another video right after this that you can watch now.